Hello again! Today I want to talk to you about my top 3 dream street photography assignments. Because trust me, I know that street photography, it's not the easiest genre to monetize. It's not as applicable as portrait photography or product photography. It's a bit more complex and layered. And therefore I'm super happy that I've been able to do these kind of assignments. And what is the definition of this dream assignment? Well, for me, it's when a client or someone who commissions me really requests my style and my approach. It's very different from those who just want some pictures for some story or some event. You also feel it in the approach, and it's very valuable when a client really sees, the work you're doing, and they really are thinking about what photographer is suitable for this assignment, for this campaign. And that's where you combine your creative talent with this professional way of working for someone who sees you. And that's where I think the magic happens. The first time this happened to me, the first assignment where I thought I could really show my style fully, was when the newspaper of Amsterdam, called Het Parool, it's a famous newspaper in the Netherlands, they asked me to fill this weekly section called Stadsbeeld. It's translated as city image. And this is a full page, so it's a vertical photo that is published every week. It should be just a street photo, so it's not about too much of a documentary approach or news or journalistic. This is really my take on the city. So, pretty exciting. I was going around town to all the neighborhoods and also in all weather conditions. Looking for funny, strange or unexpected sceneries. This assignment, as fantastic as it was also quite challenging, because I had to deliver at least one good picture every week, and I had to go to all these different neighborhoods, find different scenes, also take into account the mix of people that move around Amsterdam. And so all these conditions, combined with kind of the high quality I wanted to deliver, made it also quite a challenging process. And there was one more challenge I did not foresee. 2.5 months into this series, the world shut down because of COVID, as this was 2020. So in March, Amsterdam also shut down. And we didn't have a very severe lockdown, so we could still go out, but there was a very strong advice against going out, gatherings. Things, of course, were cancelled. A lot of shops were closed. So there was not much happening on the streets. Even the existence of this series was unsure. The question for me and the newspaper was if there would be anything to photograph at all. And around this time, people, friends, were also asking me, what do you take pictures of? There's nothing to see on the street, everyone is at home. And I was also quite hesitant about this. But soon enough, I realized that the scenes I did came across, even if there were far less things happening in public space, but the things that were happening were far more surreal and absurd. A lot of things were taken from the inside to the outside, like sports and performances. And of course, this whole period was very difficult. We had to deal with the illness, and it was very difficult for a lot of businesses. So it was not a positive period of time. I'm just talking about this part of capturing this changed public space, which has become very surreal, which made it a very interesting period for me to be able to capture on a weekly basis. I also took a lot of random daily life scenes, and the whole COVID situation just added a more complex and surreal layer into this body of work. In the end, I was also able to publish a book. This one, it's called Chasing Amsterdam. I have also included small images of the hunt for the picture, as this was an important part of the whole process. And I ran a campaign on these billboards, which was great because the scenes were kind of popping up just as the sceneries I encountered in the city. Dream assignment number 2 was when a Dutch museum, the Museum of the Canals, that is also situated on the canals in the historic center of Amsterdam, they asked me to do an exhibition with them. And at first I thought, oh, this is great. They just want a selection of my images, so I will just select and I would send them an edit, they will print it, and then I will have this wonderful exhibition in this beautiful space. Well, it was not that easy, as they specifically asked me to create a new series, a new body of work around a specific theme. To capture the fragile state of the canals, canal walls and bridges in Amsterdam. As we have this problem in the historic center that was built when there was far less weight on it. And now, of course, we have heavy cars, we have trams and trucks, all using these constructions that were not that much made for it. So sometimes even it happens that a wall collapses, and the city is doing a lot to reinforce these bridges and walls. They are renovating it, but also some of these reinforced measures take for a few years. Basically, the assignment was to capture a few of these locations. I think it was 6 or 7 places where something was happening. So, or a wall was being reinforced, or there was some work being done, like reconstruction. I had to take a series of photos each time. So I could just combine these technical aspects of really photographing the constructions and how these walls were being reinforced. And I could combine it with this daily life aspect and how people were using this public space. In the end, all this resulted in an exhibition at this museum. It's such a beautiful space, and also the opening was so beautifully done. Except for this one jealous guest. So I'm very thankful for this assignment and for this exhibition. Dream assignment number 3. And this happened when I got an email from someone at the Kessels Kramer creative agency. And this is a well-known bureau, well-known agency. They're working in the very distinct artistic style, and working with them is a big honor. And they commissioned me together with the institution behind the Dutch museums to create a series for this thing called Museum Card. It's a pass you can buy once and you will get free access to the museums. And the commission was to photograph, to capture strange, unexpected, funny scenes on post in these museums. Of course, this assignment was different from the other ones, as I had to photograph inside, indoors, which is a different type of public space. But basically, the approach is similar as in street photography, because I was still looking for these strange and absurd situations, and the museums became my chasing area. But as this public space is a different one, the museums also had to know it, we had to produce it, and also I was working for the first time in my life with assistants, as we needed to get the signature of people. So we had these forms called quitclaims, as the photos were also being used for commercial campaigns for the museums. In the end, these photos are being used for the photography archive of the museums, like newsletters, the website, campaigns. Even last year there was a campaign that ran on the billboards at tram stops throughout the whole country. So it's a very rewarding thing to see my photographs being displayed in this way. These were my top 3 dream assignments. I'm extremely happy that I have been able to do these kind of jobs. I know that they are rare, they don't come along every week, but I do believe if you are very passionate about what you do, if you do it with discipline, if you put your passion in it, that you will kind of slowly craft your own style and approach, and therefore people like clients and editors will be able to find you and to approach and to book you for this distinctive work. I'm also curious, if you are a photographer, what was your dream assignment? Or if you are an aspiring photographer, what would be the assignment of your dreams? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed it. You can, as always, like and share and subscribe. That also helps me and motivates me to create more future videos. So thanks a lot and see you the next time. Bye.